I'm Nick Wilson and my practice is Nick Wilson Architects. We established ourselves in 2010, so bang in the middle of the biggest downturn possible, so all good fun. But we've done well and we're busy and we've grown to a practice of 5 now, and we sort of specialise in sustainable low carbon architecture, whether it's new build or retrofit or beautiful new houses. So we have quite a few beautiful new houses we're doing now all over the country, in London, out of London, and we're trying to make them as sustainable and as beautiful as possible. So that's our main body of work at the moment. But we're also starting to do some more commercial stuff. There's two projects I'm especially proud of. One is the project in Sierra Leone, a learning centre, a really modest budget of £30,000, but a project that made a difference socially. So architecture for me is not all about the fundamentals of the building, sometimes what it gives back to a community and society. So Sierra Leone is one of the poorest countries in the world, lots of unemployment, lots of illiterate people. So we went over there, designed a very simple, elegant little building that's now transformed a local community. It provides healthcare, a place to go and sit that's safe to read, to learn. Teachers, parents, all the school children can go and learn there. So it's quite a good, engaging project for me. I've been over 4 times and I've seen Sierra Leone develop, so it's a really rewarding project. That's an interesting one. The role of the architect in contemporary practice is ever changing, I think, and it's getting harder and harder for an architect. Competition's higher, more and more consultants can do architecture or offer services that the traditional architects used to do. So years and years ago we were the head of the table, the trusted advisor to the client. Now we've been shoved down, further away from the money, basically further away from the client. There's more consultants, project managers, QSs who are taking some of our more traditional older roles. So I think we have to carve out a new niche for ourselves maybe, and that one way is maybe sustainability. We become experts in how to make buildings low carbon, sustainable. By 2016 all new houses have to be zero carbon. That's one way. 2020 or commercial buildings. So that's a big market for us to lead in and show value to the client. I think the word is value. It's how an architect can prove his value to a client. How by good design you get better value, better rates, more of a building, better building, easier reliable planners. All these things that architects are really in a good position to offer. For me, I guess 2 buildings which are at either end of the ages, St Paul's and maybe Lloyd's of London. So different architects, different eras, but both beautiful and both feats of engineering in their own different ways. And are both I guess, not trendsetters, but you know, St Paul's is a major feat with a big dome you can go up, an actual beautiful big building. It still holds a lot of weight in London with the viewing corridors, and it's still a wonderful place to go in. It's very moving, I guess. And then Lloyd's at the other end is a very high-tech, beautiful building in its own right, how you put service on the outside and a different way of looking at architecture. My biggest fascination in general is nature, I guess, how nature can influence my architecture and architecture generally. Nature's fascinating. It tends to be self-sustaining but beautiful. It has natural geometry. You know, a plant can take energy from the sun. And for me, it's how do you make buildings more like that? How do you make buildings autonomous? How can you take the best of nature so they're beautiful, they open and close to take water, sun, wind, and how do you relate that back to buildings? So for me, nature is the one thing that's a very beautiful thing.